The most memorable startup pitch that I ever received was Airbnb. And it's not just because Airbnb is an amazing company and Brian, Nate, and Joe are amazing founders. But one of the things that made me realize is that you want both a short pitch and a long pitch. And the short pitch, in this kind of classic Hollywood style, is very brief. So the classic kind of Hollywood pitch that was not a particularly good movie, Man's Best Friend, was Jaws with pause. But vibrant, emotional, connecting, you can see it. The Airbnb pitch was eBay, but for space. But of course, when you're doing something like building a company, you have to go into a lot more depth. What are the places where it's actually, in fact, substantially different than eBay? What are the things that make it potentially more interesting? Obviously, eBay is a great and awesome business, having sold PayPal to them, years ago. But what makes it actually, in fact, function as its own unique ecosystem? And part of that is what you want to go to when you're going into the details of a pitch. Is you want to say, here's why it can be so amazing if it's big. This is what success looks like, right? So it's eBay, but for all space. Then here's some of the challenges and risks of getting there. Here's our theory of the game. Here's how we're going to go into those challenges and risks. Here's the things that we're already showing as really good evidence that our play will work, that our product will be really good. And here's some of the things that we're still navigating. And part of the reason why you go into the risks and talk about the things you're navigating is, especially at the Series A, which is the Airbnb pitch, there's always risks. And so if you don't share those risks in your navigation of them to your prospective funder, who is essentially a financial later co-founder, if you don't share those things, either you don't see them, in which case you're flying blind, or you're not sharing them, in which case you're being a bad partner. And so you want to go into the detail of that. But the combination of the short pitch together with the long pitch with the relevant kind of things about what makes us so exciting and how you're navigating this new world that you're creating was one of the things that I really took away from the Airbnb pitch. As I prefer to do, I'd already reference checked Brian, Nate, and Joe before meeting them. So the moment that I knew that I wanted to do Airbnb was when they moved from the short pitch to the long pitch. So they opened it up for a slide, eBay but for space. And then went to the next, and here is how this is amazing, big, new, and different. And this is why it's different than anything that has heretofore come in the startup market. And this is the kind of thing that could actually, in fact, create an internet treasure that could go on. So it was very, very early in the pitch. Thanks for watching, and feel free to click subscribe for more videos.